Where's the only pub in the world where you can drink a cold Sam Adams while viewing a cold Sam Adams?
The Beantown Pub in historic downtown Boston! Hi, I'm Adam.
And I'm Phoebe.
And we're the couple from In the Great Wide. We visited Boston during our month-long Amtrak USA Rail Pass adventure, going coast to coast, taking the train.
And it was our first time in Boston.
Yeah, and while there, we visited the Beantown Pub. The Beantown Pub is in downtown Boston on the historic Freedom Trail, right across from the Granary Burying Ground Cemetery.
The Freedom Trail is a 2.5-mile path that connects 16 nationally significant historic sites.
The Granary Burying Ground is Boston's third oldest cemetery, started in 1660, and carries the remains of Sam Adams, Crispus Attucks, John Hancock, and Paul Revere. Some names you might have heard of.
It would have been nice to actually visit the cemetery, but because of our train, the Northeast Regional, being late coming into Boston the day before, and then the only full day we had in the area, we actually spent in Salem. So we didn't get back into Boston until after dark, and the cemetery was closed.
Contrary to popular belief, we do not visit cemeteries after dark. Upon stepping off the train back from Salem, we decided to at least get near the historic district and find something to eat, which is how we stumbled upon the Beantown Pub.
We took the T downtown and ended up walking just far enough to find the pub. And what we didn't realize was that the Boston Marathon had happened that day. So
yeah, we were in Salem most of the day and didn't realize it was happening. For some reason, I thought the Boston Marathon happened at the beginning of the year or like in the spring, which I think normally it did. So it was odd that it was being run in October.
Yeah, I don't know when it is usually run. We just didn't know it was happening. Yeah, but it ended just a few blocks down the street from this pub.
We literally walked by the finish line.
So there were people sitting at the tables with like medals around their necks.
That was our first clue that the Boston Marathon happened.
Yeah, it was just like a crazy coincidence anyway.
What we also didn't realize is that the Red Sox were playing a playoff game that night.
And it was happening at Fenway, which is like a mile away from Beantown Pub.
Yeah.
So when the Red Sox won, because it was on all the TVs in there when they won, it was awesome because the bar just like exploded with energy from all of these people who had run the Boston Marathon and like it was just crazy.
Their team was winning. You will never see more joyous people than Boston locals winning sports games.
Especially baseball.
They love to celebrate their Red Sox.
Yeah. It was really fun to like be there and experience that with them.
It was nice because we had no idea any of it was going to happen. It was super fun.
So many surprises that day.
It was a long day. It was interesting. See our Salem video.
But when we entered, it was pretty packed, but the waitstaff was very welcoming, and they actually grabbed us a table that was near the entrance.
Yeah, the bar itself is like very narrow, but like most buildings in New England, it goes way back. I'm sure it's a very old building, but it goes way back. It's very narrow, stretches way back into a back area we didn't even realize was there until we wandered back to find a restroom. Yeah,
there were several pool tables with plenty of seating and a bunch of TVs highlighting 2 large projection screens.
Yeah, it was nice. The food was really good. The beer was delicious. They have a couple sandwiches named after some of the dead people you can stare at while you're drinking your cold Sam Adams. I had this awesome Paul Revere sandwich, which was pastrami. It was really good. She finally got to have some clam chowder.
I got to have some New England clam chowder in New England.
Yeah, and it was good.
It was good.
Yeah, it was really good. It was really nice.
Yeah, we haven't gotten to spend much time in Boston yet, but we're definitely looking forward to going back and exploring. So give us your recommendations of what to check out there in the comments.
Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the Great Wide somewhere.